Hello, sinners. It is I, Father Evil, and I invite you to Destination Station on YouTube.
Bagels can go to Destination Station. This buddy is the bomb.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Fucking A.
Yep.
I had to say that for a reason.
Freddie, take that, motherfucker.
All right. Okay. Fuck you. Yeah.
Jamie Kennedy. Subscribe to my man, Destination Station, right now if you want the best content.
Let me see here. Yeah, check. Yeah, both of these are on. Am I really muted right now? Wow, it's saying that they're both working. I wonder why. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Let's try that. How does that sound? Is that good? Let me know. All right, let me try the other one. Like two different cameras here, to where I kind of want to give y'all like two different angles. Sometimes I might even actually add like a third or a fourth, or maybe even get like a gimbal that kind of like glides over my monitors or something here. Just kind of like slowly to kind of give y'all just like a different feel for live streams and videos. way and do it like this and kind of talk to y'all, or maybe I'll just add both here. Let me know if you kind of like that, or do you just like the traditional one? All right, they're both should be no good. You're muted. I'm still muted. Not sure. Let me see here. Wow. Hold on, I guess. Said I was good just a second ago. Let's see here. We pause this music real quick until we can figure this out. It's kind of being distracting. is that way. No, that one's wow, still muted, huh? Hmm. Let's here. All right, can you hear me there? Okay, so yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay, that makes sense. Ah, I got it set up backwards, and I have no idea how to fix that. Wow. Can you still hear me like this though? Let me know. Can you still hear me like this? I might have to just keep them both on. I might not be able to just do a front camera for right now until I, set it up, but I would have to shut down the stream and set it up through StreamYard completely different. Yeah, for some reason, okay. So we'll just do it like this. How about that? And look, and I think I can like drag it over. We could swap it like that. Maybe that's a little bit better. This might be how we have to rock tonight. Yeah, because it does look like all my audio and everything is set up to the behind the scenes camera pretty much. So yeah, I'm gonna have to swap that over to the front camera. Ah, you know, it's a learning curve. Sorry about that. Uh Thank you for bearing with me. I hope you haven't like lost interest and jumped off. Thank you so much for being patient, man. And Cody. Um yeah, okay, cool. So as long as this works, we'll just keep it just like this, kind of giving y'all two different angles throughout the entire stream. And I will work on this one for the next stream. I'll make sure that I got all the audio and everything set up for making the front camera my primary. I just have it backwards. All right. Anyways, moving on. Let's get on with this. Yeah, I'm just going to use both cameras. I was saying that uh what the hell was I saying about the last voyage of Demeter? If you haven't seen that movie, go check it out. It's a really cool creature feature. I think in the UK they're calling it Dracula, the last voyage of Demeter. I will be dropping that review tomorrow. So yeah, be looking out for that. Really good time. It is a little bit of a slow burn. I've heard some people say they were bored with it, but it does have some cool violence in it when the violence hits. It is one of those movies that like I think I'll enjoy it a lot more at home with like subtitles and stuff because sometimes their accents and everything and it's kind of hard to understand all the dialogue when they're talking back and forth, but it's really good. It's taking itself very seriously and I wish they would make more creature features more serious like that. And that's how it felt. I just kind of I like the vibe of it being stuck out at sea and everything. Really really cool. Pretty tragic too. It's got some gnarly moments in it. All right, let's just start with the comments. Not sure how long I'm going to be streaming tonight, doing this Scream talk, but I do want to talk about. We got a new director. We got we know that Christopher Landon's in the directing chair. Radio Silence is out. Christopher's in, and what tone are we going to go with this new one? Because we've been trying to break away from that comedic element that Scream 3 and Scream 4 kind of had. And I like that, I like the mean nature of Ghostface and Saw, I mean, Scream 5 and Scream 6. I just hope that like they're not going to bring too much comedy into it. And I hope that, given the way that Scream 6 mirrored Scream 2, I can only imagine that they're going to somehow have Scream 7 mirror Scream 3 in whatever capacity. And I hope it's not the capacity of it being so comedic. Even though that Scream 3 is a lot better than I remember it being. Maybe we just get a lot of trash movies these days, and it's like, oh, we didn't realize we had such good quality back then. I don't know. I don't. It's better on the rewatch. Um, so yeah. But with Christopher Landon in this directing chair, Happy Death Day, Freaky, they were all fun movies for what they were. They definitely were seemed like comedy first and horror second. And I definitely don't want that with my Scream movie. I want the horror first and organically comedy elements. Like some comedic relief. I don't want a spoof. I don't want this to be just goofy, goofy, goofy. And that's what I'm worried about this is like, what is the tone mainly going to be with Christopher Landon taking the directing's chair, I think it's likely that it is going to mirror Scream 3 in some way. I've always said that I think it'd be cool uh if Hollywood came to Woodsboro and they were making a new stab movie in the town of Woodsboro and we saw like familiar locations and maybe they were trying to film, you know, some of the scenes at the same locations that some of the victims were murdered at in real life in the Woodsboro murders. And that's kind of like controversial within the town. Or they could take it in a way like Gail Weathers said in Scream 6, like it's all about, horror documentaries now, it's about true crime documentaries or whatever she said. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe it's somebody coming to do a documentary, like a documentary crew coming to Woodsboro and there are new casts to be stabbed off. And it's not like completely Hollywood, but you still got your cameras and your footage and all that kind of stuff and they're interviewing people and um maybe going to familiar locations. I think that's even a cool idea. I wouldn't be mad about that. Think about like Blair Witch 2, the way that like they were trying to do, with the Blair Witch Woods, but this would be Woodsboro. I kind of like it. I kind of like that. What was another movie that kind of did that? The Hills Run Red. Anyone ever seen The Hills Run Red? If you have not seen that movie, do yourself a favor and check it out. Such an underrated horror movie. Definitely want to do a watch party on that because it's got a good twist. It's got a cool killer. It's got a cool setting. Just a really good slasher movie that doesn't get enough recognition. Cody Ghostface says, first, let's go chat. Hey, Destin, chat, hope all is well. How would you feel if they added the Scream show to the movie series like that happened in the Scream franchise and it tied in somehow? Yeah, I've thought about this a few times, Cody. I wouldn't mind it, but I don't want it to be a main part of the movie. I would want it to be I would want it to kind of be like mentioned or maybe somebody run into somebody from the TV series and like Noah from the TV series, or we hear about what was the town, Lakewood. Hey, yes, there's also been Ghostface sightings over in Lakewood or something. Something subtle, letting us know it's all in the same universe and canon. I'd be okay with that. But as far as like bringing that cast in with this cast and blending the two stories and it being like really convoluted like that, no, I would just like it to be loosely connected. Does that make sense? But yeah, I definitely like it. Now, man, we need a conclusion to that Brandon James story. I really like the Scream TV series. I really did. And I interviewed Mike Vaughn, the voice of Ghostface, for those first two seasons, right here on Destination Station. That was a good time. Really good time. All right. Let's see. Moving on down. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Cody says they should have done it on a bigger boat. To be honest, would have had more kills if they would have. Are you talking about when you say the bigger boat? Are you saying like As far as like the last voyage of Demeter, or the idea that I had about Ghostface on a cruise ship. Uh, if you're thinking about the bigger boat from the last voyage of Demeter, like I get that. Yeah, I mean, I thought the boat was a decent size. I mean, it was a period piece type movie, and it's a story from the captain's log. Um, so I mean, I don't know how accurate it is. It seems like it would be pretty accurate to whatever that story is. I've never read it, but I mean, I liked it. I thought it was an eerie, creepy old ship, and it was really cool. But yeah, when you're dealing with just like a normal size, boat or whatever, you only got so much to work with. But some of the scenes was just really cool and really well shot. I was like, man, that's really well done. Now there are things that, like, I'm not saying it's a perfect movie, like it blew me out of the water. I just thought it was a decent little one of the better vampire movies we've gotten in a long time, especially Dracula type movies. Um, but like the mood and the atmosphere was really cool. The rain, the ship rocking back and forth. I kind of got the Thing vibes there for a little bit, or Alien, vibes there for a little bit, and I just thought it was really cool. But there was things that, I mean, it's not perfect. There were things that, like, I wish the camera lingered a little bit longer. Sometimes I felt like the camera cut too fast between shots, and I'm like, no, let that camera sit there and just kind of focus in right there just a little bit longer to keep us in wonder, like in mystery. For sure. Um, okay, yeah, that's what I thought you meant. That's what I thought you meant. Uh, Ghostface, that line where Ghostface said Gail would have been a good Ghostface, he or she was right. She would be a good Ghostface. Yeah, Gail would be a good Ghostface. I mean, with her not, I feel like, I think a lot of people feel like it should have been Gail, not Dewey, right? That's how I've always felt, because I've always thought that Dewey was the heart of the franchise. And Gail just always seemed kind of selfish. And especially with Scream 6, like the way she was acting in Scream 5, she completely did a 180 in Scream 6, but then she tries to come back around and be sentimental with Sam, and it's just like, Gail, you're an emotional roller coaster. You don't know. She doesn't even know who she is really. Like, deep. I mean, I feel like she does, but she's almost like to the point to where she would sell her soul just to keep the fame. Like it's like she enjoys heartache or something. Like you just go through the emotions. Like you have an epiphany. You have a realization that you're wrong, and I got to stop all this. But then money talks. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's time for her to go. But if that would be a big twist if Gail did become a killer, like especially with like Dewey being gone now, like that sets her really over the edge. I think that'd be crazy. I think that'd be super crazy for sure. Yeah. I'm gonna play a clip real quick. Last night, me and Marcus on some Saw talk, and we've been doing the Sawathon and everything. Man, we stayed up really late last night. We had a very late night stream. And then tomorrow I will be on Craven Something Scary's channel for his 10K subscribers celebration. I will be on around the midnight hour. So I told him the later the better. So put me on the late one, so maybe I can hang out for a while. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. If anybody remembers last year's his celebration that I was a part of, and people were taking shots and everything, don't think I'm gonna do it this year. But yeah, if you're a subscriber to my channel, I'm pretty sure you're a subscriber to Craven's channel, or if not, you need to be, because he puts out really great content and he's such a great dude, and he deserves it. I'm happy that he's blowing up like he is, man, because he deserves all the recognition. He puts in work for sure. All right, let's see. Let's play a little clip. real quick. Let's see. What do y'all want to see real quick? We can do a little bit get the blood flowing. It never gets old, right? So that being said, there's like certain things that I have been wanting to tackle. We got all this Nightmare on Elm Street talk going on. It's I really think it's just mainly just rumors. I don't really get too excited because I've gotten so excited every time there's like some talk about Jason Blum wanting to get the rights of Nightmare on Elm Street and all that kind of stuff. But just seeing, like I feel like I want to revisit all these franchises with y'all. So after this, we've done the Screamathon and we're doing the Saw-a-thon right now. Right now it's pretty much Saw season or The Exorcist. We also got the Nun coming up. I'm thinking either a Nightmare on Elm Street, like a Nightmare-a-thon, or a Friday 13th-a-thon. What would y'all want? Would y'all want me to which franchise would you want me to tackle? Also, you know what else is going to be coming up here soon that we're gonna have to be all over? Is some Final Destination is coming back. That's exciting. That's one of my favorite franchises of all time. It's so unique, it's so cool. And I hope whatever different spin they have going on with Final Destination, I hope that it is gonna bring it back. I hope they bring back that like shadowy figure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, so I'm really thinking about a night. I think we might just tackle a Nightmare on Elm Street again. Like I'm ready to do like a Nightmare-a-thon. I want to revisit all those films. And that's a lot of movies to get through. May have to do it a 2-part or start really early in the morning, kind of like what we did with Saw-a-thon. And we're still not done with Saw-a-thon. We still got Jigsaw and Spiral to do, and then we'll be done. It's tough. It's tough. Scream was a little bit easier. We only had to get through like 5 movies before the 6th movie came out. So, but these other ones, when you got 10, you got 8, 9, 10, 12, whatever ones in it, it's a long day for sure. But do you think that Scream 7 will mirror Scream 5? Let me know. I think it's a big possibility. I mean, do you think Scream 7 will mirror Scream 3? I'm sorry. Scream 7, I don't know where my head is today. It's been a very long night and long day. And it's hot here in Texas. And it's hot in this right here, But yeah, I really do think that they are going to mirror Scream 3 in a lot of ways. And I really think that we may be in store for it to be a little bit more comedic. I think it may. I think it's going to be just we're going to get some goofiness into it, especially just given the director. I'm kind of afraid. I'm a little bit afraid, like I hope I don't want cartoon characters as my characters. I want them to feel real. I want them to be taken seriously. I want Ghostface to be mean. I want whatever that reveal is going to be, I want it to hit. I want it to make sense. I want Stu Macher back. Hashtag bring Stu back. Stu lives. He does. Speaking of that, I do have some Stu Macher merch in my store now. So if you do want, I think I've created one. Watch a few movies, take a few notes. It was fun, and hashtag Stu lives on the back. I do have some of that. You can put those on mugs or whatever else. So yeah, check out the store. I got some other merch stuff coming up. Doing some rebranding and everything. A lot of that stuff is old branding from a couple years ago. So yeah, I'm trying to update everything. I'm even trying to update my camera angles. All right. Everything's kind of just like a work in progress. So yeah, took a minute for us to get started today, but Jamie Hart's here. What is up, Jamie? Welcome to the party. Whoa, what is happening here? Did someone put some funny mushrooms on my steak? It's trippy to see from the back. Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, I guess you weren't here earlier, but yeah, I wanted to give like two different angles. So I was going to rotate it between the two and do it like that, but I have my settings set up to my back camera, which is this one, back this view. So whenever I'm on my front camera, there's no audio when it's alone. So I got to work on that for next time. It's a rookie mistake. So I am just having both cameras up at the same time. That way y'all can hear me. Or it would have to just be just like this, and I doubt that would be fun. Just seeing the back of my big ass head, But yeah, so we got to get both, and then it's better to swap it over like that, or we can even you want something like that, we can do it like that. We can do it like this. We can do it like that. There you go. That'll work. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to make something different, kind of change up the vibe a little bit. I might actually, I'm thinking about getting another camera and having like a gimbal above my monitors here, and I got one over here as well. So it would just slowly kind of glide, not very fast, but I could like swap between three different cameras, and kind of just give y'all different angles and kind of give y'all like a behind the scenes look and see kind of like I don't know. I just figured it's something that y'all might like. I see some other big time streamers doing it, and it seems like I mean, hell, StreamYards. I'm paying for it with StreamYard, so I might as well use the features, right? So yeah, I hope y'all like it. Mega Giants 89's in the house. Hey everyone, what is up, Mega Giants? Welcome. Do you think Scream 7 is going to mirror Scream 3? Let me know. I personally really do. And I think that we might either get Hollywood coming to Woodsboro. I don't think we'll go back to Woodsboro. Now, let's say this. I think that it's a possibility we might get an opening death scene in Hollywood. And they're talking about, we're doing a requel to Stab because all the sequels suck. That's what these new movies are all about and what the killers were talking about. They're trying to make their movie because all the sequels suck. So I think that's what Hollywood's going to be trying to do. Maybe a lead actress or something like that. Whoever's playing like Sydney gets murdered in Hollywood, but they still go on with the project and they bring in somebody else, but they bring it to Woodsboro. So everyone's on alert. It's like, hey, someone got stabbed and got killed on the making of this. And they were like, yeah, but that was in Hollywood. We're here in Woodsboro, blah, blah, blah. And it's going to leave like a lot of controversy. Or we could get like a documentary crew, like a true crime documentary crew coming in and trying to talk about the Woodsboro murders and interview people and investigate some stuff. I think that would be kind of a cool angle. Or we might go somewhere tropical, like they wanted to do. I would like to see a movie Ghostface on a cruise ship. I think that'd be really cool. I think a slasher on a cruise ship of anything would be awesome. I think a zombie movie on a cruise ship would be awesome, like an Outbreak type movie. That'd be awesome. So yeah. Cody Ghostface says, how would you feel if Ghostface kill a kid like how Michael did in Halloween Kills? Man, I'm gonna be honest, Cody. I'm not the biggest fan of like kids getting hurt. I mean, teenagers is one thing, but like if you're like 10 or under, if you're like a kid, like it bothers me, and that's probably just the dad in me that I just don't like it. Especially I don't like babies or toddlers getting hurt, man. Like seeing, like, for example, seeing what happened to Gage in Pet Sematary, man, that image just still haunts me, as being a father. Like, it's tragic. I don't like that feeling. and I know you're not supposed to like it. I think maybe if he did kill a kid, the little kid would have to be a little asshole. You know, he would have to be a Lonnie, you know, from the original Halloween. He would have to be maybe there's like one of our characters and their little brother or something like that, or is just a little shit, man, and just doing pranks and just causing havoc and just getting on your nerves, getting on the audience's nerves. And Michael ends up killing him. I don't know if I'd want to see him actually kill the kid. Maybe the kid, we just found his body, you know. That would be easier. I mean, look at the beginning of Halloween Ends, what happens, how that kid falls. That kind of bothered me. That was tragic. That was kind of shocking. I didn't like the way that made me feel, even though that kid was kind of a jerk. There would have to be a reason. There would have to be a reason why Ghostface would be killing the kid, you know? Michael's thing is just if you're in his way, he's going to kill you. Ghostface usually picks his targets and knows who he's going after. So, yeah. Jamie Hart says, try new things. I dig it. I'll have a whole new computer by the end of the weekend. Pretty lights and more power stoked. Hell yeah, Jamie. Yeah, trying new things is good. Getting new gear and setting it all up and making sure it works with other softwares and your computer and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of a work in progress because you got to make sure that all your audio is the biggest thing to try to keep working through everything. It's the easiest thing that can mess up too. Also, everybody, if you are not subscribed to my good friend Jamie Hart, do yourself a service and go subscribe to Jamie Hart. She has fantastic content. She's a great content creator. She loves horror movies. Every single time we do like a horror movie trivia or something, Jamie whoops my tail. I'm telling you, if anybody knows horror, it's this lady right here. And she's super sweet and she's so awesome and she's such a good soul and she deserves all the love in the world. So yes, do yourself a favor and go subscribe to her. She's got great things and I see her channel just blowing up for sure. So yeah, I'm glad you're getting a new computer, Jamie, for sure. Like awesome. We got some more collabs coming on in the future. Hell yeah. Bat Super is in the house. I decided to watch the Happy Death Day movies after the news of Landon directing Scream 7. Love both movies, and I am now even more excited for Scream 7. And yeah, that might be another thing that I may need to put on this channel is like, it's been a while since I watched the Happy Death Day movies. And I don't even think I was really paying attention to them. I felt like even from the trailer, like I was kind of like caught off guard with all the comedy. I thought it was a great concept, like a Groundhog Day, still trying to figure out who the killer is. It was just the tone of it that I was like, I don't know if he takes that tone and he puts it into Scream, if that's going to work. But hey, it might work, or he might not go that big on comedy. You know, he might still keep it hard. He might still keep it fresh. And in moments like this, I always wonder, what would Wes want? You know, like who does Wes want to direct this? Who would Wes want the Nightmare on Elm Street property being in the hands of? Who would create it? You know, it's things like that because like Wes Craven, I've always been a huge fan of him. You know, like I think he's one of the best horror, if not the best horror director of all time. I think he's just really stylish the way he does stuff. And just thinking about how he created Freddy Krueger, it's one of the most unique and creative slasher villains cinema has ever had. Period. And it's not easy. It's not easy to put that to screen. Cody Ghostface says, or how would you feel if we get a flashback of the scene from Scream 1, but we see it from Sam's mom's point of view, and then we fast forward to Scream 7 with Sam's mom as the opening scene? Be cool. You mean like Sam's mom being the opening scene death? Like being the opening death scene? Sam being that?
see Sam's mom's point of view, and then we fast forward to Scream 7 with Sam's mom. So Christina. So Christina being the opening kill. Okay. Now I love the idea of a flashback. I've always said that Scream needs a flashback, similar to how Saul does it. Like near the end, it flashbacks and it shows how the setup was and what was going on and where we were and all that. I really do think that, especially if you're going to bring Stu Macher back, or if you're going to explain anything from 1996 when Christina and Billy got together, and Sydney did, and Christina went to school with them. I think it would be really wise to do like a little flashback thing. You don't really have to show anybody, but we can still hear, like, we could just see it from a different angle. I've said this before, and I might be beating a dead horse here, but if you're new to the channel and or anything, or if this is the first time you're hearing me say this, I always thought that it would be a perfect setting of showing that night at Stu's party, and Billy shows up, and Sydney and Billy are like, no, we do need to talk, and they go upstairs, and they're walking up the stairs, and we hear Stu and Randy talking like, there goes my chance with Sid, damn it, as if, and we kind of hear them, but we don't see them. We just see them. We see the back of Billy and Sydney walking up the stairs, and we hear behind the camera that's the conversation that's taking place. And the camera pans over to Christina just standing in the doorway with like looking at Billy going up the stairs with Sydney, and she just storms out that night and crying. And that's the night she snapped, and that's the night she got really upset. But one thing that we all haven't taken into consideration is that Tara's dad that left the night that he found out, he went to high school with Billy and Sydney as well. They all went to high school together. Christina and who is Tara's dad? What's his name? Did they ever mention his name? He proposed graduation night or senior night or something like that, for whatever they said. I'd have to rewatch it, but yeah, because she was pregnant. Remember, Sam was saying that in Scream 5, like they got pregnant together, and he proposed. And so I really don't. I don't. There's two ways they could go about it. I don't think he's missing. He's either a part of this. He has another kid out there, maybe, or Sam killed him. That was Sam's first death, because we do know that she had an abusive relationship with her father, from what the therapist said, the counselor said in Scream 6. You blink and you'll miss it. But she never knew Billy. So that's not the abusive relationship that he was mentioning. It was about the dad she grew up with, her stepdad, not her biological dad. So she already had an abusive relationship with him. How did he get, how did he act towards Sam after he found out that she wasn't his? I'm pretty sure that made him snap, and he got a little bit more aggressive or abusive. And, supposedly he left that night. What if he didn't leave? What if Sam, maybe he started getting rough with Sam again, and Sam snapped, and that was her first kill. And he's really not missing. He's just dead, I don't know. I've talked about that before, that theory. Made videos on it. Still think it's a possibility. Or Christina could have killed him. That's a possibility. Or we might not ever even get any of these answers, and we might be just looking at it at the wrong way. I don't know. Jamie says, I'll be making a lot more content soon. Awesome. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Plus, I'm making a Scare Fest, a VIP experience documentary. That's going to be awesome. I want to be. I hope I'm in it. I'm going to Scare Fest. That's going to be here before we know it. Hell yeah. Me, you, Marcus, Bearded, Brandon's going to be there. Who's not going? That's going to be awesome. Cody Ghostface says, anyone remember that horror movie where they buy the game and they play it and they die in real life? They need to make movies like that again. I love that movie. What was it called? Was it called Game Over or Ready or? I know it. Stay Alive. Was it Staying Alive? Stay Alive. I think I remember that movie. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. You mean Stay Alive? See, I'm telling you, Jamie knows her shit. Jamie knows her shit. Go subscribe to her. She can school me any day of the week. Yeah, I remember that movie. I think I only saw it once. I can't remember much about it. I remember it wasn't there a kid from Malcolm in the Middle in it. I need to rewatch that movie. Think about all those movies that came out in the 2000s that were just like we were getting like a lot of like different type of horror movies and stuff, and it's like we don't get that now. They're not. They don't take too many risks anymore. I'll tell you one thing. Talk to Me is one of the better horror movies I've seen in quite some time. I love that movie. And I heard they're doing the prop. They're creating the prop of the hand from Talk to Me. And I'm definitely going to be adding it to my collection in the back. So yeah, we might play Talk to Me here on Destination Station. What do y'all think about me debunking? This is going to be crazy. What do y'all think about me debunking some of these seances right here on a live stream? Like the Ouija board. Maybe, I've never been into what do you call it? Like one of those stores that has all the magic stuff and the candles and, like different things like that, like seance type of things. What if I got a few of those things and I did a live stream and I played it right here just to see if it worked or didn't work? It would be pretty much me trying to debunk these theories. Would y'all be interested in a live stream like that? Like, I'm kind of scared to even do something like that. Because what if I do open something? What if something happens? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Would y'all be down for that? Because I maybe after watching Talk to Me, I was like, man, I got to do some of this. This is wild. What if stuff really does happen? What if something happens to me right here on screen? That would be nuts. Y'all better say something nice at my funeral if I die. If I die for y'all, say something. Y'all better be there. Okay? It's getting a little too quiet. Let's see. Y'all want a little music? It down a little bit. There we go. Oh, this thing jumped on me a little bit. Let's wow, where was I? Jamie, I hope I'm gonna be a part of that documentary. That's gonna be awesome. I wish I had VIP. Cody Ghostface says, yeah, we would see her talking to Billy maybe before he enters the house after the party, maybe telling her she needs to leave, shit's about to get crazy or something like that. Or what if Christina Carpenter was helping Billy kill? And Stu, maybe Stu as well, but maybe Stu didn't know about her. Maybe that was part of it. That would be nuts. You know what? What if it was revealed that she was like a third killer from the first movie? That would be kind of crazy. Wow, I need to check it out. Y'all are talking about it for sure. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Do you want the Stu robe to come to Lexington or not? Should I leave it here or should I bring it? Jamie Hart says, I was supposed to go see Talk to Me this weekend until I sprained my stupid ankle, stupid woodchuck hole. Damn. I'm sorry, Jamie. I hope your ankle's going to be okay. Those are never fun. When you get a chance, definitely go see it. I heard they've already filmed a prequel, but it's all from like the perspective of like phones, like camera phones. if you watch the movie, you'll understand how that could work, because that's what they're doing with the seances. They're all filming it and everything. So, it's supposed to be like what happens in the opening scene. When you see the movie, it's supposed to be around that whole situation, which sounds really dope. And I'm hoping that we do get that. So it'd be kind of like almost like a found footage type of horror. But they also announced that we're going to be getting a sequel. Talk to me. I said it. I was like, man, they need to build this lore. This is cool stuff here. The way that movie ends is so cool. Hell yeah. Cody Ghostface says, I'd be down to see, spirits, will Destiny ever get the YouTube? Yeah, dude, yeah, I'm kind of scared to do it, but I'm kind of intrigued. I kind of want to do it. Val says, getting some behind the scenes footage. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Val, it was a struggle at the beginning. I wanted to just kind of put some different camera angles in here. The idea was just to do like this front facing camera and then doing the back facing camera and kind of transitioning between the two throughout the stream seamlessly. But all my settings and audio is set up to that one. So when I do the front one by itself, me in the chat discovered that the front camera, when it's by itself, there's no audio. So I gotta tweak some settings for the next stream. It's kind of a work in progress. So now this is how we're working with. This is what I'm working with. This is how we're gonna get it. I hope you like it. Give you a little behind the scenes, a little razzle dazzle. What's going on, Val? Denisha, Destin, love Stu Rowe, handsome. Thank you. Like, you see my big ass head. I had to go get a haircut. Somebody last night hurt my feelings. They said, you got to shave that beard. I think it was Jamie. I was like, all right, I'll go do that. I'm going to do that first. I needed a haircut. Yeah, I was, look, I've been hibernating for a good minute. Like, it's too damn hot in Texas. I don't want to go out there. I work from home, so it's like I just kind of like just stay indoors and haven't shaved or done anything. Been wearing like hats in my meetings and everything. So, but thank you, Denisha. I really appreciate that. Hope you like the new setup. I hope y'all are gonna, it might not just stay with this other angle. I might move the camera over here or up here or maybe back over in this area. I got a couple tripods I could set it on and we could do it that way. Yeah. Just want to change it up. But I am going to definitely probably do the gimbal thing. Like, I want to get like a gimbal that's going to slowly move and kind of just give that little, pan across feeling with the cameras. Trying to give y'all some quality content here at Destination Station. I hope you appreciate it. Man, poor Destiny. He was so nice. I'm always trying to be nice. I think I'm a nice guy. I hope I'm a nice guy. Oh, this jumped on me again. What in the hell? Where the hell was I? Okay, I think I have found it. All right, let's do another. Y'all want another clip? Let's change it up for a minute. What y'all want to see? Look, I've been trying to add some new footage and some new videos and stuff, but they've been getting copyright strikes. So yeah, I just didn't. So I couldn't use my new ones. If anyone knows, I don't want to go through that struggle again with YouTube. They look for reasons to shut your stuff down or demonetize you. But yeah. Let's just I'll
be back here.
I love me some Next Friday or Friday After Next. It's hilarious. All right, that one was short. Let's see if we can do. Let's do one more, okay? I love that damn shark. You think that, they need to make a movie about that shark instead of the Meg. You call it the, I don't know. Has anyone seen the Meg 2? Is it worth going to see? Because I was looking forward to going to see it. I wish it was rated R. And I know it's going to be a little campy and everything. But I heard like the Meg doesn't even show up till like the last 20 minutes of the movie. That's when all the action happens. Like the rest of the movie is just like espionage stuff and, about underwater drilling, and it takes a long time to get going. And, I wasn't like the biggest fan of the first Meg. I thought it was okay, but I felt like they could have done more with it, or, did more kills with it. I felt like the way Deep Blue Sea was, that's about as far as camp as I want to go with my shark movies. It's fun, it's action, it's got atmosphere, but it's got some pretty crazy kills, but that was a Rennie Harlan movie, and I liked it. I really did. I thought it was, but I feel like the Meg is just like, I feel like it could be a little bit more vicious, I don't really think that it needs the PG-13 rating. But I do want to go see the Meg 2. I might go see that maybe tomorrow. Well, I got some things to do tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. There's a few movies I need to go see. All right, let's see. Moving along. Let's see. Val said, yeah, Stu robe to Lexington. All right, okay, it's coming. The sweater and the robe, and wait a minute. Where is it? Oh. Even bring these up. We'll bring it back to the original Destination Station streams, the original Screen Talks. The you can't see with these damn things on. It's just really hot in Texas right now. And this room with all this electronics and everything puts off some heat. There's not good airflow in here. But yes, I'll bring the Stu robe to Scarefest. I'm definitely coming. It's a done deal. I've already put in my PTO at work. I'm ready. So yes. Cody Ghostface says, I know this is hard talk, but who's excited for Blue Beetle? I am already got my tickets. Man, I wouldn't say excited. I am interested in seeing it. I do want to see it. I like the guy who's playing the Blue Beetle. He was cool in Cobra Kai. I definitely think that he's a good actor. It looks like it's going to be damn fun. It's just, man, me personally, I am just like superhero fatigued. Like I'm like, I mean, I enjoyed The Flash for what it was. Though it wasn't perfect. There were some flaws with it. I love Batman movies. I love Spider-Man movies. I loved Man of Steel. Still think we need a sequel to that. I feel like they're getting sloppier. They don't have a focus anymore. They're just I feel like they're becoming cash grabs, And I'm glad we have them. I'm ready for some structure. I feel like after Endgame, and I know that that's DC and this is Marvel, that was Marvel, this is DC. But I feel like Endgame was like it. Like, I mean, it wasn't it. There's so much more you can tell and everything. But I feel like it's just an uphill battle. I don't feel like you're ever going to be at that hype again for a very, very, very long time. You're going to have to bring back Iron Man and Captain America or something. Or, that Spider-Man movie with all the Spider-Mans in it, that was great. That was a good time. Jamie Hart says, I've had a Scarefest ticket since the day they went on sale. I wasn't messing around this year. Bring the Stu robe. Cosplay is a big at Scarefest. Yeah. If it's anything like Texas Frightmare, I'm sure it is. Like, I wore this when Scream and Nightmare on Elm Street was at Texas Frightmare, and like they had like a 90s party. Actually, I think Bearded Entertainment has like a photo of me in this. on his live streams, in his videos, he's got a picture of us at the 90s party taking a picture. And I was wearing this all night, just like drinking and dancing and having a good time. It was a really fun time. So yeah, I can't wait. I've never been to Lexington, Kentucky. I've never been to Kentucky. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hanging out with all of y'all and getting to know y'all a lot better than just through the screen or the camera. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and that's going to be here before we know it. It's going to be here pretty damn quick. This October is going to rock. I think I got the tickets for Talk Scary to Me, and I think they're like letting people be on their podcast or something. So yeah, I bought a weekend pass and I bought that. I need to get David Arquette and a few others. I'll get all that stuff, but yeah. Jamie says I could care less about Blue Beetle. I have superhero. Oh, see, I just said the same thing. See, Jamie, you're like in my head, in my big ass head. Yeah, I mean, it's all. I mean, like, you know, I'm the type of person too, and I'm glad Jamie's like that too, because it's like I'm gonna be honest with you however I feel about something, and it's not to knock anything. It's just, you know, it might just be I'm just ready for something else, you know. I mean, it's just kind of like how I am with like the paranormal type movies or the exorcism type movies. That's why I'm not really that excited. I mean, I do want to see The Exorcist, The Believer or whatever, but I'm just not that excited for it because it's so oversaturated at this time. And I've been so excited that slashers are making a comeback. And every time that a new demonic movie comes out or an exorcism movie comes out, I'm not as excited for it, you know? So I want it to be good. I do still want to see it. It's just, it's fatigue with that subgenre. And I might be completely biased because I love my slashers and I love my horror. Okay. But I like a little bit of class with my trash. I always say that. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. I want a little class with my trash. Yeah. Let's see here. Dino's in the house. Nice to see everyone. Happy to be here with y'all tonight. We're happy you're with us, Dino. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Absolutely. So how do y'all really feel about Christopher Landon taking on the director's chair? Do y'all wish that it was Radio Silence still, or do y'all feel like it's in good hands? You think? Because from what's being told is Radio Silence still has a hand on the writing. Like they're actually going to be help writing with the writing team. So at least they're doing that. But Christopher Landon being the director, he's going to want to put his stamp on it in some way. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't do something, you know, a callback or a reference towards Happy Death Day or something. Wouldn't it be crazy if like Vince Vaughn was like a convenience store clerk or something like that, and we see him for a minute, or like a little cameo, or you know, we just see the mask from Happy Death Day like in someone's room or something like that, you know, or maybe just a poster. Just do the poster, you know, just to show that this person's like a horror fanatic or whatever. And put one of their posters in there. Cody Ghostface says, I'm actually surprised we ain't got a run over kill in Scream like how they did in Halloween 2018. Imagine them running over Ghostface and he gets up. How scary would that be? That would be crazy. Well, we really haven't, have we? Almost got it. And no, I guess yeah. You're right. All right. Yeah, I think Ghostface does need to be ran over, and maybe backed up over and ran over again, and maybe flipped over the car or something. He's like twisted all up and he can't even move in the street or something. I always think about that scene in Jeepers Creepers when the creeper kept running over the car, you know, and then they finally like ran over him or whatever. Jamie Hart said, oh my God, do not take me serious. A little stubble is fine. You want a beard? You do it. You do you. You do you, Pikachu. No, I really did need to shave that shit. I meant to do it yesterday before the stream. So yeah, today I was like, I'm going to get a haircut. I'm going to shave up. I got to bring Destin back. I got to bring D back to the roots. So I'm wearing the stew robe and everything. It's like, man, we got to do this right. Hey, what's been going on with me? I'm falling off the wagon. I don't want to be a has-been. I don't want to let myself go. But you know what? I have tried to do the whole like facial hair thing and keep it trimmed up. It just, I don't know. I just don't really feel like my face is for it. It just, I just don't look right. I've always been like a clean shaven, clean cut, clean shaven type of guy. And yeah, I like my hair short. I just don't, I don't know. That Friday after next, yeah. Let's see if we can get another one up in here. That being said, let's get another clip up in here. Oh, I thought I had another Friday clip, but it looks like I don't. How about this for the late, great Pee Wee? In honor of him, rest in peace.
Sorry, boys, there's been a terrible mistake. Howie is going to say something to you, aren't you, Howie? I'm going to get you out of this as quickly as possible. Howie, now say, come on now, say your little piece.
I'm sorry I took the money.
That's it.
I'm sorry I took the money. I'm sorry! I'm sorry!
That's enough, Howie. That's enough, dear.
I'm
That's
awfully
just fine.
sorry.
That's fine. Now, boys,
Sorry.
all the money is here. Come along, Howie.
Sorry.
And I just want to apologize to you
so
again,
sorry,
tell you
so
how I'm sorry I am
terribly
about the
sorry.
mistake. And
You're
if there's
sorry.
anything at all I can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. Come along, Howie.
Sorry. I'm
Time for your
sorry.
lobotomy.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry I took the money.
That damn Cheech and Chong. If you've never seen any of the Cheech and Chong movies, do yourselves a favor and watch them. They're good. Seeing Paul Rubens in it is so funny. I want to get the clip of Paul Rubens playing the vampire in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. How he dies. Do y'all remember that? Like, I would love to get that clip for y'all and have it here on Destination Station. It's so funny. My sister-in-law actually, like, I think she messaged me one day and she was like, "Is this Sex Machine?" And I guess she thought it was Tom Savini, but I was like, "No, that's Pee Wee Herman." Jamie says, "I love that shark clip." Yeah, it is pretty funny. The movie's hilarious too. Strange Wilderness, check it out if you like dumb comedies. Jamie said, "I've been superhero fatigue since 2015. I am not shy about expressing it." I feel that for sure. I don't know about 2015, but yeah. I mean, it's definitely oversaturated. I mean, if The Rock can't even save the damn superhero shit, who can? Okay. I mean, seriously. Usually, you would bring The Rock in to save the franchise, kind of like they did with Fast and the Furious or whatever. And no. He couldn't even do it. It's because it's all an afterthought now. It's all just sloppy mess, or it's just same formulaic type of movie, just with a different superhero. And it's kind of like, give us something different, you know? Like, give us something fun. Give us that. I don't feel the adventure anymore. I don't feel, you know, that feeling when you watch an Indiana Jones movies, not the new one, but I'm talking about like the old school ones, Temple of Doom and shit. Last Crusades, the original Indiana Jones, or, you know, like the Goonies or whatever. Those movies that had that movie magic, that adventure feel that got you excited and had fun with it. I miss that magic. Is that gone out of cinema these days? Those type of feelings and those type of movies are few and far between. And I feel like Endgame, they blew their load too early and it's done. You done. You showed us. You showed us that it like you said, it's the end game, and it feels like it for the superhero genre. You need to put it on pause for a little bit. Let's do some focus on the villains. Let's, instead of doing a superhero movie, I love the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix. Let's do some more of that. Let's just focus on the heart. I mean, like the bad guys. Like, they get an origin story, but we're seeing it from their perspective, And don't do it campy. Don't do it kind of like Birds of Prey or, let's just focus on, let's just say, the Penguin, or we could do another Joker, or we could do the Green Goblin, and we have we see it from it's like their origin story. Like, we see it from their perspective. I think that would change it up, and we would start thinking like, man, they're kind of in the right for doing what they're doing. I don't know. I just think it would be really cool to more focus on that. Val says, I'm happy to see someone else in the director's chair for the next Scream. I am too. I am too. I guess I'm just kind of afraid that it might go too comedic. That's my worry. I'm a little worried that they just might focus too much on the comedy. It might be comedy first and then horror second, and I don't want that. The seriousness and the kills of Ghostface in the last two and how serious it was in that tone? I want that. Keep that. Just change the climax. Whenever you reveal these killers, make it seem like they're in the same movie and we're not in a damn Fast and Furious movie and they're not like a cartoon villain. I don't like that shit. Denisha says Christopher Landon will be a great director. I think I'm not discrediting him as a director at all. I think he is a good director. I think he knows what he's doing behind the camera, I just want him to take Scream a little bit more serious. Let's keep it dark. If anything, I would like for it to go a little darker, but that's just me. I mean, I still want a little bit of comedy relief, but we don't have a character that's like Stu Macher that kind of has that comedy relief. We don't have a Joel. We don't have a Randy. Have we ever had another character that really matched that energy? Hell no. Hell no. We need a Dewey. It's like you're killing the magic. Do you believe in magic? Okay, I'm gonna shut up. Sometimes I just break out in song and you're just gonna have to deal with it. You never know what you're gonna get. Yeah. Val says, hopefully he will take the chances Radio Silence didn't. Yeah, hopefully. Man, fingers crossed that we get some Stu Macher. Bring him back. Let's have this whole entire showdown and kill Gale. Can we please kill her? What's his name? Cotton said it best in Scream 2. Damn, Gale, you got like 9 lives. You're like a cat. You got lives like a cat, and she does. It's like, come on. But with her being an executive producer, it's like, oh, are you really gonna kill your bread and butter now? You're gonna kill the person that's helped finance this movie. She has some creative control now. I think they need to quit letting her be in the movies. I just don't think she's as relevant. Yeah, she did keep the stories going and everything, but we need a new Gale. We need somebody trying to take Gale's spot. Someone that's challenging Gale. A younger girl or someone that's in the midst of making another Woodsboro book or trying to be a news broadcaster or something, and it's challenging Gale, I think that would be kind of cool. We all thought we were going to get that with Samara Weaving's character from Scream 6, just given the outfit and all that kind of stuff, but it's not really what we got. Let's see. Cody Ghostface, I feel like if you play Hogwarts Legacy on here, you may get a lot of people on your channel. It's a good game. I have played that game. I do have that game on PS5. Not on PC, but I could hook up the PS5 here. I might play that. That being said, I am integrating gameplay and live stream gameplays on my channel. I've already done some Friday the 13th. Still going to play some of that. We do have coming up this Friday Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. It's going to be an online game. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you join me. I I am being told that I might have to change the time of that stream because they're really not releasing it for us until like 10 a.m. Friday morning. And normally games get released like midnight the night before, but for some reason they're not doing that with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So I might have to do it the following morning, maybe do a morning stream and then maybe do a night stream on Friday night or something. I don't know. Kind of messed up my plans, but I'm definitely going to be playing that game a lot. Hogwarts Legacy, I'm pretty far in the game. I feel like it's a really good game. That's a really, really good. I'm not even a big Harry Potter fan. You know, I'm not a Harry Potter head. I don't know shit about shit. What's that from Ozark? I don't know shit about fuck or whatever the hell that girl says. I don't know anything. I don't know the lore really. I own all the movies, but I've never like watched them from beginning to end. I just own them because I collect movies and stuff. And they had like a collector's set. But the game is really fun. Whether you're a Harry Potter fan or not, Hogwarts Legacy is awesome. I would love to play that on here. I have been playing a lot of Remnant 2. And there's some other horror games that are coming out that I want to play. I played Demonologist. That scared the shit out of me one night. Need to get back into that game. Yeah, that's pretty scary. And you know, I might do a gameplay session tonight. I'm not sure yet. If you do want that, let me know in the comment section because I'm kind of in the mood to play a little bit. You know, kind of sit back, relax, hang out with y'all, and play some damn games. I love survival horror. We're definitely going to be doing Alan Wake 2 here. I might play a little bit of Alan Wake before Alan Wake 2 comes out. So yeah, stick around. It'll be fun. Also, if you want the perks of joining me on some of these games, on some of these live streams, or even just live streams just like this, and us do a watch party and review a film and discuss it with the audience, consider becoming a member. Those are just some of the perks that you get. But yeah, definitely would like to play some games with y'all and let y'all join in. And if y'all are like somebody that's trying to build a channel, I would definitely like to help y'all do that. You know, kind of give y'all a little boost, and give you some pointers on live streams and setting up videos and stuff like that. So yeah, if that's something you're interested in, consider becoming a member. This jumped on me. But yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, definitely a must. I might put that over on my other gaming channel since it's not horror. So I was going to have like other games that are not horror related on the other channel. Karma is in the house. Hi, it's been a while since I've joined your stream, but I'm here showing love. Thank you, Karma. I'm just glad you're here hanging out. Hope you're having a good time. Hope your Friday night is spectacular. And since you're back, let's see if we can play another little video real quick. And we can just go with this.
It's my pleasure. But what a nice young man to offer. Let me give you a little pinch there. Come on.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh. You know, a lot of people are kind of intimidated about making a turkey, but really it's very simple. You just have to know the anatomy of a turkey, and it's got over here just the tiniest little stink hole, but it's big enough to get your hand right up inside it. Stuff the shit out of it. I cook it with all the giblets, the penises and the ginies. And now a lot of people like to baste their turkeys, but I use this. I lick like that and get into the little hiney hole. That's nice and good. I don't know what the hell that is, but I lick it anyway. Up and down. And then I like to stick that right on there. And I got one of these. Gonna pull that off and bam! That just kicks it up a little bit. All right, I think that's almost ready now. And then we bring it to the table. Good. All right.
That movie's crazy. I love the first two Scary movies. I even like the third Scary movie, but those first two Scary movies with the Wayans brothers is so good. So good. Has anyone been watching, my new obsession is The Righteous Gemstones. If you haven't watched that on HBO, if you like Danny McBride, check it out. It is so funny. Third season just ended. So good. That and What We Do in the Shadows is my jam. Love me some What We Do in the Shadows. All right, moving on. Thank you again, Karma, for showing some love and coming by and hanging out for a little bit. And I hope you do more in the future. For sure. Cody Ghostface says, I've always been a bald type guy and clean shaven type of guy too. Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. Like, I'm not in no hurry to try to like get old quick. And if I'm gonna start, which I haven't yet, you know, fingers crossed. I don't want to jinx myself, but I haven't really like developed any gray hair or anything like that. But some of my friends that are even younger than me, like I'm 37. Some of my friends that are younger than me have already like developed like just gray hair and gray beards and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I would shave that off real quick because I am not in a rush to get old. I have a long life to live, and I'm gonna live it. All right, and I like to look fresh. I like to feel good. You know, I like to just feel that clean shave and everything. So yeah. And water is your best friend. It is definitely the fountain of youth. Jamie's probably laughing at me. Bow. Rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman. Yes. Hey, fun little fact. If I could find these pictures, I know I got them somewhere. I might share them with y'all. At least some of y'all that are really close to me and are, you know, on a lot of my social medias. There's an old picture of me when I was like maybe 5 or 6, and I was obsessed with Pee Wee Herman, and I would always do the little dance, you know, the little Pee Wee dance. And for Halloween, I had like the whole little Pee Wee Herman suit and everything. I had the doll, the Pee Wee Herman doll. Like I don't know. I just love the movies. I love the movies more than I did the show. You know, I was just a big Pee Wee fan. You know. What was that? Pee Wee's Big Adventure or Big Top Pee Wee? That's a movie I have not seen in forever. Big Top, where he's like at the circus. I would like to revisit that because I remember watching those two movies a lot. Pee Wee's Big Adventure and Pee Wee and Big Top Pee Wee or something like that. Man, I can't believe he's gone. Man. Yeah. Denisha says Destin bringing sexy back. I don't know about that. But I'm just trying to get back to my roots. I'm trying to get back to who I am as a person. I'm trying to get back into writing. I really want to try to find the right people and get my script made. Shots, you know, I've talked about it before. I'm really wanting to get that made really quick. Yeah, I'm just ready to start doing things. You know, like sometimes we get so caught up with life and family and jobs, and they just, especially jobs, like they just kind of act like they're the only ones that matter, and you're gonna have to, and it's like it almost steals your joy. It almost like steals like we're not here to live to work. We're supposed to work to live, right? But that's not the way that, you know, they try to make it seem. And when a job starts stealing your joy, it's too expensive. Okay, don't do it. You know, always getting a promotion or you know, trying to climb the ladder is not the best thing for your mental health, nor is it good for just, you know, if you're trying to pursue other things. It's going to take up more time because you're going to have more responsibilities with that job. Just a little, I'm not going to get down that rabbit hole. I'm just, you know, you do you. You know, like Jamie said earlier, you do you. I don't like telling people what to do. That's just my experience. Val, watch Pee Wee Herman. He was really fun. Yeah, he is. Cody Ghostface says, hot take, best Fast and Furious is Tokyo Driven. Honestly, should have stopped after Paul Walker died. Man, I don't think Tokyo Drift is the best Fast and Furious movies by far. I do need to rewatch it. It's not bad. I think I appreciate it more now than I did when it came out. It's okay. It's okay. I don't really like the whole watching high school kids doing all this kind of stuff. And then Lil Bow Wow and even the other main character, like he was a good actor and stuff, but I just wasn't feeling it. I was like, man, this is they were going with a different tone, and it's cool. It's a cool little standalone if you want to watch it like that. But when Paul Walker died, yeah, Fast and Furious 7 is definitely one of my favorites. I think 1, 5, and 7 are like my favorite ones. 1, 5, and 7. I also like 2 a little bit, even though, I mean, it's like you rewatch it, it's not as good, but 2 was a lot. I think I remember every time I watched 2, I remember the experience in the theater. It was packed. Everybody was having a good time. It was fun. And I just remember that experience. And maybe that's what I'm more focusing it on. And Eva Mendes is very easy on the eyes. Anyways. Carrie Crave Cinema is in the house. Hey, there's my bro from another hoe. Hey, beautiful people. What is up? My sister from another mister. What is going on, Carrie? I hope you are having a fantastic Friday. Hope everything's going well. Hope you're going to be chilling for the rest of the weekend. Hopefully you'll be on Craven's stream tomorrow night. I'll be there around midnight. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. This year, D is not doing any shots. Okay? I'll have a little drink with y'all if that's what y'all want. But if you remember what happened last year, I was a now you see me, now you don't. I was there and then I wasn't there, and I don't even know where I went. Okay, I just woke up on my couch and I don't even know how I got there. I don't remember anything. But everybody kept saying, I haven't even went back to that stream to watch how it even ended or what happened to me. But I've been told, like I fell asleep and then I dipped out of the camera and then all kinds of stuff. Like yeah. Not doing shots for super chats. I love you. I love Craven. I love all of y'all, but I just can't do it. I'm just getting old, I guess. Like I can't handle it. I don't know. But anyways, I hope to see y'all there. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, I miss Paul Walker too. If you're not subscribed to Carrie Crave Cinema, she does fantastic work. Also, she has a really good channel. You like my stuff, you'll definitely like her. So go check her out. Show her some love because she knows her shit. When it comes to horror, she knows her stuff. And yeah, she's such a good friend of the channel and a good friend of mine and such a lovely soul. Go check her out. Go subscribe to her. Go subscribe to Jamie. Go subscribe to Val Views. A lot of these are my peeps. They all have like fantastic content. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. For sure. Oh, we got a super chat in the house from my very own sister from another mister. Carrie Crave Cinema with a $5 super chat. We will be on the stream together then because I'm on past midnight. And oh no shots for me, but I will be rapping though when we get to 500 goal. Oh, you're going to do the rap. Okay, well, I don't know. We'll think of something fun for me to do. But yeah, I told Craven, I said the later the better. Because, like if I come on early, I'll probably have to jump off to let other people on. But if I'm like, one of the last people, I can probably hang out later. And later actually just works for me better, So that's awesome. So we'll be on there together. That's super awesome, Carrie. Can't wait. No shots for you. Hey, look. If the price... Oh, shit. I done knocked over something. I'll pick it up in a minute. Yeah, I don't know about shots. Like, it would have to be something very, very light or something. Like, I can do maybe like a beer or maybe some wine, or something like that. But like, as far as like actually doing shots, I just can't. What were we shooting last year? And I can barely remember that night. Honestly, that was such a crazy night, but that was such a fun night. I really think we all bonded from that night, from Destin being stupid. And like, but anyways, I'm glad I can make it entertaining. Carrie, that is super awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing your rap. Hey, I'll match your rap. How about that? we'll rap together. I don't know what you plan on rapping, but I'll let you know. They used to call me back in college Skittles. It's because Eminem was taken, all right? So it was Skittles with a Z. All right, Skittles. All right, and I could taste the rainbow, whatever the fuck that means. But yeah, I will definitely I'll match your rap. How about that? No shots, we'll just rap when we hit that 500 goal. That'll be super awesome. Carrie, thank you so much for that $5 super chat. I'm gonna give you something funny here. Let's see, what would Care Bear want? What have we not done tonight? In fact, I'm gonna give Carrie 2. And this is how I was feeling if Craven was going to make me do shots.
Got it. Okay.
And this is the upper.
Enough! Do you want my head to explode? In the name of all that is good and decent, no more for today!
Oh, miss Chris Farley. I miss him. Okay, one more for Care Bear because she's special. All right. Here we go.
Why did you get to do that? Okay, Cooker, you need to.
Is that a thong you're wearing?
What the fuck did you say?
You have a thong on?
Yeah, I'm wearing a thong.
I'll get to sleeping bag.
Oh, I love stupid comedies. If y'all can't tell, like, I love dumb comedy. If they're funny. Okay, there's dumb comedies out there that's just not funny. But, man, Chris Farley, Jonah Hill, Justin Long, like, Strange Wilderness is one of my favorite comedies, even though how dumb it is. Yeah. Carrie, thank you so much for this $5 super chat. That's super generous of you. Everyone, do yourself a favor and go subscribe to Carrie Craves Cinema. CCC. CC's. It's not CC's Pizza. It's CC you later. I don't know what am I talking about. Oh, okay. Thank you, Denisha, for putting her link in the description. Yes, go check her out. Super awesome content. Can't wait. We're gonna have a good time tomorrow night, everybody. Especially Carrie. Oh, look at her go. Look at this. Look at this. Carrie Craze Cinema comes in with another $2 super chat. Skittles. I love that. Oh my god, I love Almost Heroes. Oh, you do know Almost Heroes. Almost Heroes is awesome. And yeah, and don't tell everybody, even though this is on the internet and it's there forever now. Everyone knows my nickname in college. Yeah. So yeah, every time I'd do a rap battle with somebody, I'd always have like a little bag of Skittles and I'd pour it over them after I'm done rapping on them. Or I'd just start tossing one after the other, you know. So yeah, you might get a little bit of a little rap from Carrie Crave Cinema and Destin Skittles tomorrow night. That's gonna be such a fun time. I can't wait for tomorrow night. It's gonna be awesome. And you're getting one more. I know I already gave you 2, but you're getting one more.
Comb the desert, so we're combing it.
Found anything yet?
Nothing yet, sir.
How about you?
Not a thing, sir.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
I love Spaceballs. Spaceballs is another really great Rick Moranis, Mel Brooks movie. Yeah, tomorrow night's gonna be super epic. I can't wait, Carrie. Thank you again for that $2 super chat. You're super generous. You didn't have to do that, and I love you for it. And thank you so much. I really do appreciate every single one of y'all. But Carrie is my sister from another mister, and yeah. If you want more, me and Carrie need to do more collaborations for sure. Do yourself a favor and subscribe to her. Denisha has put the link in the description, so it is easy peasy lemon squeezy to go over there and just hit the subscribe button. Super awesome content. Tomorrow's going to be epic. I can't wait. You think we're going to be able to top last year? Just wondering. All right, now where was I on this chat? Now to find my spot. Let's see here. Carrie also says, I'm watching Willy Wonka and also listening to Destiny. Oh, yeah. Willy Wonka, you talking about like the original, or are you talking about the one with Johnny Depp? Has anyone seen the new trailer to the new Willy Wonka with Hugh Grant playing a Oompa Loompa? Like, I'm curious. I don't know what they're doing there. Cody Ghostface says, I really am excited for Kraven the Hunter. The dude from Kick-Ass is playing him. Yeah, honestly, I know a lot of people aren't happy about after that trailer came out. Because I guess about the source material, but I don't really know the comic. I know he's going to be one of the bad guys in the new Spider-Man 2 game that's coming out this Christmas, so I'm looking forward to playing that. But actually, that's one that I'm like, this one could be one that I might actually like. Whether it's a part of the source material or not, it just looks like something I would probably do. And I think it's rated R for that too, right? Isn't it Marvel and rated R? So it might be one that's, switches it up a bit. It's not gonna be too Disney-fied. Let's see. Karma says, I'd love to see Jamie Campbell Bower in Scream 7 because he was good in Stranger Things 4. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I love Stranger Things, y'all. We used to have like a Stranger Things store over here at this mall here in Dallas, and they took it away. They made it a North Face. Kind of pissed me off. I mean, I like North Face, but that going through the Stranger Things store was kind of cool. I think I made a little walkthrough video and put it here on the channel if y'all want to check it out. It was really cool. It was really, everything was themed. It was like a little walkthrough. It was so cool. All merch, old school arcades, everything was 80s feel. But yeah, that would be awesome to see in Scream 7. I hope we do get some really good characters in Scream 7. Carrie says, I was okay with Gale dying in 6. Yes, me too. I was absolutely okay with Gale dying in 6. I felt like that was kind of a cop-out. I really didn't even like how Sam and Tara shows up and starts firing the gun and all that kind of stuff. I'm just kind of like, man, this is a little convenient or too much or whatever. And I honestly think that if Courtney Cox was an executive producer on the film, I think they would have killed her off. I think that really, because she had a little bit of creative control over her character and over the film itself, just a little bit. So, especially over her character. So, yeah, it's time for her to go. This girl's got to go. Jamie Hart said that was Dessa's best Chris Klein from American Pie expression. Do you? Hey, Jamie always gives me shit because, like, if y'all join any of my gameplay live streams or anything like that, you'll hear me start singing some Enrique Iglesias or whatever, or playing some Warzone like Call of Duty or something. Like, I don't know. It's just I've always been like that. But yeah, I love American Pie. American Pie's great. Do you believe in magic? Scooby Dooby Doo Bop Bop Bop. That will not happen again, and that's not how I rap. Moving on. We need more sass. Gail deserves a little karma. Yes, she does. She definitely does. She's such a selfish person, and I think she should have a little bit of redemption. I think she should write that book about Dewey, but I think it's too late. It's time. You got to go. Ghostface has to take her out. She's irrelevant, and that's the way they could kill her off. Is like, hey, we got somebody else carrying on the story now. We don't need you anymore, Gil. So they would have to introduce somebody else that is promoting these Woodsboro murders and all that kind of stuff. Chris Elliott. Who the hell? Oh yeah, Chris. From Scary Movie. Yeah, Scary Movie 2 is my favorite. Yeah, I love Scary Movie 2. It's super awesome. Cody says, when I get depressed, I always listen to music or watch horror movies. I never get into horror until I saw people like you and Craven and Knight and Jake. So thank you for being you. Thanks, Cody. I really appreciate it, man. And man, I'm right there with you, man. I'm not ashamed to admit that I've struggled with similar stuff. And y'all are the reason why I keep making this content, honestly. If it wasn't for y'all, I would not be making this stuff, because I never thought anyone would show up and listen to my thoughts, listen to me talk about horror movies, and just kick back with people that think similar like me, and we can be creative together. And this community is just super awesome. And it's not just a community anymore. I really feel like we are the fam, That's what I've always like pushed my channel to be about, is like, family's not always blood. Okay. And yeah, technically, yes. Okay. Biologically, whatever. But fam, you can create your own fam. You create your circle. You find your people. And I feel like we have. So man, I am so glad that I can be that outlet for you, or bring just a little bit more light or joy into your life, because I promise you were doing the same for me, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for being you and showing up and hanging out with me. Because I tell you what, man, like my friends in real life, they don't give a damn about horror. I can't talk to them about this stuff. It's like I relate with y'all. I don't really relate to other people. I'm just glad I'm not alone. And you're not alone either. None of us are alone. We're all here together. Positivity, and we're going to lean on each other, and we're going to love life, and we're going to love our favorite franchises, and we're going to have a damn good time while doing it. All right, I'm going to shut up. No more Kevin Costner speeches from Destin. I feel like I'm getting preachy. All right. I do like the first Scary movie. It had Ghostface. It killed him when they stopped using Ghostface. Their comedian stuff. It was too much another Scary movie. Yeah, I still have a special place with the first Scary movie, for real. Des is right. My husband worked a very high stress job since his mid-20s, and by the time he was 38, he had a heart attack. Widowmaker, like Kevin Smith, took us by surprise. Stress matters. It definitely does, Jamie. It definitely does. I've seen it happen to some of my family members, and I'm so sorry you went through that. That's crazy. I've always, heart issues, heart disease, that kind of stuff runs in my family. And that's what always kept it in the back of my mind, is like, I can't keep doing this. I've been doing this for years. And you give everything to your job to have false promises given to you later on in life, or you're just a number to them. They can act like your family. They'll say whatever to make you do a little bit more, or do more than what your position is supposed to be. But moving up the ladder, and especially taking a management position or whatever, sometimes that money's not worth it. That extra money is really not worth it. There are other ways nowadays to make extra income and find different ways of cash flow than having to just dip hours and live at work. It was to the point to where I was living at work and visiting home. And I was like, no, something's messed up here. And I've seen how some of my loved ones was treated by jobs as well. And I was like, you know what? I got to do something to prepare myself. I can't do this, because I felt it coming. I felt it. So yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, Jamie. But yes, if anybody, I'm not trying to scare anybody or tell anybody what to do, but jobs will, if you leave tomorrow or if you die tomorrow, these jobs will have your position posted online by the end of the week, the very next day sometimes. So take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Your health is all that you have. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. Val Views, you guys were hella funny last year. Gotta watch you fall off your chair. Dang, I fell off my chair. I thought I just dipped out, but I actually fell. Does anybody have? Can someone send me a link to that stream you find it. No rush or anything. I just would like to revisit that. And I know it's got to be just shuffled somewhere down Craven's live streams. Like I would for years. I mean for years for this past year. I'm not going to go watch that again. That's kind of embarrassing. But yeah, D can't handle shots. Obviously, not anymore. You're welcome, Carrie, and I meant every word as well. Really did. Carrie said, I had a whiskey that night. I kept sneaking shots. I blacked out early. Yeah. Oh, hey, that's when you know you're getting old. And I'm not calling you old. I'm talking about me. Hangovers last for like a damn week. It takes 3 or 4 days, at least 4 days until I'm feeling right again. So yeah. Oh, clicked the wrong one. It's going to be a scary movie Ghostface rap. Oh, we could do that. Slash and gash and cut a new hole in your ass. Yeah, there's her channel again, just in case you missed it earlier, or if you're just popping in. Also, if you're just popping in and out and want to show this channel some love, smash that like button before you go. I really appreciate it. Algorithms on YouTube suck. Skittles. That's right. Karma says, I'll make you a bracelet because you're one of my favorite horror YouTubers. Oh, thanks, Karma. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. Hey, you know what? I'd wear it. I definitely would wear that bracelet for sure. Hell yeah. I don't even think I own a bracelet. So yeah, that would be super thoughtful. Thank you, Karma. Jonah Hill wearing a thong. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you, Denisha. Valview's channel is right here as well. Go subscribe to her. She is the general, and she is super awesome and a really close friend of mine and such a lovely, lovely person and has some great content. And these ladies, they're going to be doing their damn thing. They're climbing, and they're going to make it for sure. And you know what? We're going to make it together. Because we hanging on, you know? I'm not like Rose. I'm not going to let you go like she did Jack at the end of Titanic. I don't do that shit. I don't let people go. I'll be resuscitating your ass. Being like, no, get back at it. Okay? Because that's what I need. That's what I need from y'all. Sometimes, some of y'all, and you know who you are. I'm not going to name any names. Hey, Destin, where you been? Hey, you didn't have your live stream. Hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn. You're right. What I need to get out of this funk, you know. Like sometimes I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes I just kind of get in a funk, and I'm like it's like not like a I guess it's kind of like a writer's block, like a content creator's block, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Does anything matter anymore? I start overthinking and overanalyzing shit, and then I just don't do anything. Like I'm like, I don't know. I hate stress. I absolutely hate stress. That's why I try to stay goofy and have laughter. I really think that's the key to loving life and being happy. But you gotta find laughter. You have to always be happy. Always. Some people forgot how to. There's a lot of people out there that just fell into this misery, and that's the way it's supposed to be because that's the way people are. And it's like, no, that's not the way we're supposed to be. And if it is, F this life. And I don't mean that I mean F that type of life, you know? Like, I refuse. I refuse to settle. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. Refuse to settle. One thing I learned from Captain America was when someone tells you to move, you say no. Stand your ground and you say, you move. Okay, anyways, moving on. Jamie Hart, do you Get Him to the Greek? I never get sick of that movie. That movie has a lot of good lines in it. Yeah, I do. I need to revisit it. It's been years since I've watched it, but that was definitely Russell Brand too. I think Russell Brand's awesome. I think he has a podcast now and stuff. We don't see too much of him anymore, but yeah. Get Him to the Greek is hilarious. Carrie Crave Cinema says, I love Chris Farley and Matthew Perry. Dynamic duo. They did do a really good job. They did a damn good job in that movie. That movie's so funny. I actually got one of my good friends to watch it not too long ago. He's never seen it, and we just sat there and just laughed. He's like, dude, this is funny as hell. I was like, I know. There's a lot of people, when you think about Chris Farley, a lot of people don't remember this movie. It was like his last movie he ever made. Well, Skittles, I wouldn't mind. Skittles. Anyways, Cody Ghostface, better than my nickname. Mine is Coco. Brother's friends called me that one day and it stuck. Dang. What up, Coco? I mean, that's cool. Hey, everybody's got a nickname from somewhere down their childhood. That's just what people do, I think. Yeah, my name's Destin, and a lot of people used to call me Dustin, and I'd tell them over and over my name is Destin, and they would still get it wrong. Hey, Dustin. Man, look. Just call me Skittles. Anyways, yes, Val's channel is absolutely amazing. Go check her out. Carrie Cray Cinema says, Destin, you're reading me so well. I love the comb the desert. We ain't found shit. Yeah, I had some other new clips, but I was getting copyrights on them, so I just deleted them. I was like, well, can't use those. It's like a hit or miss. So yeah, I definitely need to get y'all some more clips because we've been wearing the shit out of these ones. Let's see. The original one. Okay, yeah, I like the original Willy Wonka. The snozberries taste like snozberries. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, I got to see that reaction video for sure. Because I know there's like a lot of controversy around Hugh Grant playing Oompa Loompa. Denisha says, Destin, after they killed Dewey, people complained it because they heard it. Radio silence got scared to kill people, but few people dead. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, they might, because of what they did with Dewey, they probably didn't want to do that with Gale, but I feel like you already... I don't feel like it's the same. Like, if you already did the damage with Dewey, if you do it with Gale, I don't think it's going to hurt as much with Gale as it did with Dewey. And it was his character, like seeing where he was in his life and who he was, and you kind of wanted a redemption story from him, you know? Like, that's what I kind of wish we got, but it was like sad. It made it even sadder when he went, just given the circumstances of his life at that point, you know? It was just crazy. Jamie Hart says, I think Radio Silence should realize that no matter what they do, someone is going to complain about it. Yep. That's one thing. You cannot, what am I trying to say? You can't please everybody. You're going to piss somebody off, or somebody's not going to agree with you. You're either going to make this side mad or that side mad. So yeah, you got to just appreciate it for what it is. Val says, I've met someone truly amazing people because of this community, people I now call my family. That's awesome, Val, and that's what matters. And same here. So yes, absolutely. And I'm glad you found that. And I'm glad I found that too. You know, I'm proud about it, because before y'all came in my life, like, I didn't know who my real friends were. Like, I got friends, like I have, you got friends, you got acquaintances, and then, but people grow apart, people get older and all that kind of stuff. People are into new things, or they're not the same people, or things get way too damn political, and it destroys friendships and families and relationships and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, man, come on. Can we just go back to a time to where, like, we could all appreciate everybody's opinion and respect one another and still be friends and all this kind of stuff? Like, I don't know. That's why I love this community. Because you know what? I feel like we all kind of see eye to eye, especially with horror. Not always, but we all respect each other. Jamie Hart says, no one gets me like you guys get me. Absolutely. I feel the same way, Jamie. Carrie says I have to censor it. Cody Ghostface says, how would you feel if Stu came back and he tells Sam that he's her godfather? Sam, I am your godfather. I don't like that, dude. No, I don't like that. I mean, it could happen in some way, shape, or form, but I don't know. I do want there to be a moment with Sam and Stu, but I really want it to seem like, because I really want it to seem like Stu is like trying to set Sam up to being the killer, because that's what they were always trying to do. Richie was saying, you're the villain, you're the killer. They were trying to set her up because she was a Loomis. In Scream 6, he kept telling her, Detective Bailey kept saying, put this mask on, it's your birthright, blah 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 blah, you are a killer, blah 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 blah. And it's like they're trying, it almost like pushes her to the edge to where she has to actually be one to protect herself. And I think Stu, if he comes back and he's already upset with Billy for taking all this recognition, maybe he's trying to make Sam take the fall because she is a Loomis. Maybe that's part of it, So yeah, Val is a badass. Rose that business. Yeah, I get crazy. It gets real crazy over here on Destination Station. Jamie Hart says Russell Brand does have a podcast. He has David Lynch on every once in a while to talk about transcendental. I can't even say that word. Okay, I'm from Mississippi. Damn it, transcendental meditation. I don't even know what the hell that means, but it sounds too complicated for me. Okay, Skittles. She gonna keep on saying, you gonna keep doing this to me. Cody Ghostface says, my two favorite comedy movies are Grandma's Boy and Napoleon Dynamite. Great choices. Grandma's Boy is so underrated. Both of them. Napoleon Dynamite's great too, but I love me some Grandma's Boy. That's one of those movies that's so hilarious. The Frankenstein, that's funny. I don't know. It's just, it's just so funny. I mean, those Happy Madison movies, that's when they were gold back in the day. Carrie says, don't worry, I usually get Cassie. Why is Carrie so hard? Yeah, Carrie, Casey, Cassie, Kaylee. Yeah, I don't know. No, Care Bear. Jamie says people are constantly calling me Jammy because of the spelling of my name. No, I still call you Jamie. Jamie Hart. Jamie. Just make you like some like homemade jam. Start selling it and put Jammy on it. There you go. Brand yourself on some. Thank you for that. Cody said, I heard rumors that Happy Gilmore could make a comeback if they did that. Man, it would be Happy Gilmore is awesome. I love Happy Gilmore. I love Wedding Singer. Like Grandma. I mean, what is it? Waterboy. But I think Happy Gilmore and Wedding Singer are like two of my favorite all-time Adam Sandler movies. I just love those movies. Yeah, and I did hear that they are supposed to be making a sequel to Happy Gilmore. I hope they do that. I feel like it's way overdue. I don't really know what they're going to do with it. And I highly doubt it's going to be as good as the first one, but it'd be good to see that movie come back, Absolutely. All right. Well, I'm pretty much through the comment section. I hope we had a good turnout, which we did have a good turnout. We had a good talk tonight. Sorry about the technical difficulties at the beginning of the stream. Hopefully we get some more Scream talk that we can talk about here soon. I'm not going to quit Scream talk just because there's no talk going on about it, So yeah, I love these Friday nights with y'all. And Saw Talk Thursday nights, 10 p.m. Central. So yeah, leading up to the new Saw movie, and also be a part of Saw-a-thon that we're doing over on Marcus's channel. I shot him 6 times. Having a really good time there. Or I think the next ones we're watching, I think all we have left is Jigsaw and Spiral, and we'll be done with that Saw-a-thon. But we also stream it on both channels. We can stream it on his and mine at the very same time. It's kind of cool. So it's a really cool feature. Not going to get all technical with it right now. But I'm also, if y'all do like this new setup where I show like a back, like a behind the scenes look, also with the front facing camera, I'll tweak all these audios and settings and stuff to where the front facing camera has it all for next time. But yeah, I hope y'all did. I hope y'all kind of like this, kind of changing it up a bit, kind of showing y'all a little bit my little setup. It's kind of not really showing everything. It kind of, you're just kind of getting this side of it. But yeah, this is my little command center, and it's hot as hell in here, especially in this sweater, this Stu sweater and robe. So yeah, we've been going on for 2 hours. I think that's a pretty good stream, and I hope everybody has a great night. It's midnight here in Texas, and it's hot as hell. So everyone stay cool, stay hydrated, and I'll see everybody on Craven's live stream tomorrow night. I'll be there at midnight Central. So be checking out Care Bear rapping and Skittles. We're gonna have a rap battle. So yeah, be a part of that. All right, everybody. This is Destination Station, and I'll be right back.
Be right back.